Luke, I think it's fair to say deserved 3 points tonight.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think it was an easy game at all. I think we really had to play well to earn that. But yeah, I think I would say that we were value for the win.
At times, Salford caused us issues. There was an excellent spell for them in the second half, but we rode out that storm and we scored at a fantastic time to arguably kill the game off.
I think you're right. I think if we didn't score against the flow of play at that moment, it could have been very different. And sometimes you're on the right side of that, and other times on the wrong side. Tonight, yes, we're so happy because I felt like they were applying a lot of pressure to us. And then, yeah, we made the breakthrough, and I think that then takes energy away from the best pro in the world. Is then somewhat deflated after that, and we were able to see the game as such a shame both teams suffer a loss of a player, because a game of that quality played in the correct spirit doesn't deserve 2 players sent off.
Were there any concerns for you at half-time after that incredible first-half performance where we had so much pressure, particularly towards the end of the half? Were there any concerns for you at only going in at 1-0 that maybe we'd missed our opportunity to really put the game to bed?
Yes, a lot of concerns, because I know the opposition are here to play. They're not lacking spirit. They're not sulking. So when you're only 1-0 and you're playing against a team that have endeavour, will try to build up and try to, cause you a big problem. So yeah, the team talk was that we have to focus and concentrate, please, because this game is not over, and we managed to do that well enough.
Let's talk about the goals. The first one, David McGoldrick, very calm header, very composed celebration. He's been there and done it, I suppose, but it was a lovely crossing from Dan Crowley as well.
Yeah, it's a brilliant ball, and we try to encourage the players. Sometimes it's really appealing to go more close to the ball, might try and make one more link up, or try to score the brilliant goal from the edge of the box, which of course he can score. We know that because we saw the goal against Aki. But I really like the players like David with that goal scoring experience, and that to go close to the goal, and the ball was brilliant, perfect.
The second goal was just a delight to watch. You knew it was going to happen sort of 5-10 seconds before, because you saw the space open up ahead of Dan that he wriggled into, and you saw the angle we did from the press box. You saw the angle into that bottom corner, and the ball just followed exactly the right path, and in front of that away end, it was just a joy to behold, wasn't it?
It was. I think I liken Dan Crowley to trying to hold on to a handful of water is like impossible. So when I see him take the ball, he's not going to be nervous or panic, and then he glanced and he put the ball exactly in the worst place for the opposition. So he's a very high quality player.
He was outstanding at MK as well, wasn't he? He's really grown into that role. It seems like he's making it his own. He's drifting into such dangerous pockets of space. How much better do you think you can get him, and how much of an impact do you think he'll have over the course of the season?
I hope that we can help him to feel like really, really comfortable in the position, like he knows where everything is around him, and he's also building connection brilliantly with the wide players as well. And I think the more time he spends with us, and the more time he spends on the pitch with the guys around him, the more comfortable he's going to feel, and he can read their movements, and they know how to use him, how to give him the ball. And if we can do that correctly, as a quality that he can make big actions for us.
Dan was one of many impressive individual performers, but arguably the most impressive thing about tonight was the energy levels, given the game on Tuesday night, an incredibly difficult away game at MK in 32-degree heat. The way that your team pressed, the way that your team didn't give Salford a sniff of any time on the ball was seriously impressive.
I was so anxious because we play MK Dons, it was like the hottest day ever. And we know from looking at the numbers, it took more out of the players than normal. And of course, the opposition was brilliant as well. So we had to work so hard in that game. And then, we played Tuesday, and we were so worried because the opposition didn't play on the Tuesday. So we have to find more energy. We have to convince ourselves we're not tired. And they done that brilliantly well, because it was that type of opposition that demand that you keep pressing. Because if you don't, they will find gaps, and they won't let you out your own half, and so we had to dig deep, and I'm really grateful to the players for that.
You touched on the disappointment of losing Aaron there to a red card at the end of the game. Obviously, football moves on so quickly. You're immediately thinking about Forest Green. Toby Adebayo missed out today. I know you mentioned he had a sore toe after the Wolves game in midweek. Is there any latest you can give us on him?
Yeah, I think that it's not something that is too serious, but sometimes the ones that you feel like is not a big problem, they can linger, and so we're hoping it's not that type of injury that lingers on more than it should. And then we have a really obvious replacement if we decide that Toby goes in. But I think his performance when he came on against MK Dons was brilliant, and he was decent in the Wolves game, I think, but was suffering a little bit, we could see. So hopefully with some rest now, he can be at full strength.
When you're looking at options at wing back, you don't have to look much further than Sam Austin, do you? What a performance tonight, slotting in down that left-hand side.
Yeah, I think, but you can say that in every position he plays, no? Yeah, because the guy is just what I would like to try and achieve here. Sam Austin has the perfect mentality for me, and that's why he can perform, because mentality, yes, he has quality, I know he has quality, but more than that, he every single day concentrate, every single day present, and nothing is a threat, everything is an opportunity. Sam, can you play the left? Yeah. Can you play the right? Yeah. Inside? Yeah. 10? Yeah. And because he has that mentality, then he plays well. If he doesn't convince himself he's going to have a bad game or this position's too difficult for him, he does the opposite. He convinces himself it's a great opportunity for him to play in the team. So that's why he's so good.
Friday night, Nottingham to Manchester, not the easiest of journeys, but it didn't deter 1,300 odd Notts fans in that away, and it was just an incredible sight, but we're almost getting used to it now. That's the problem.
Yeah, why would it deter them? Yeah, why would it? Because they have the feeling. They have the feeling, and so they come. And then I'm so happy because we give them something now to make it worthwhile. Not just win, but be strong defensively. When we defend this end, they can see the guys defending because we had to, because they have really good players and they made good actions in the box, so they can see that. Then they can see us when we try to control the game and pass the ball, and then they can see us trying very, very hard to score. We go into the box a lot. So I hope that they feel like we got stuck in traffic, it was long, we had to rush because we had to finish work and get there, but after all of that, would I do it again? Yeah, I hope that's how they feel.
Top of the league, I know it doesn't count for anything right now, apart from obviously indicating we've had a very good start to the season. A weekend off now, I guess, for the lads, and then a busy week in the run-up to Forest Green.
Yeah, we have to recover correctly and try to make a really good week of training so that we can, continue and try and build some momentum. But yeah, at the moment, it's silly really to talk seriously about being top. It's just nice because we would rather be there than anywhere else. But in terms of like where we're going to finish, it's a long way. And if we can perform consistently, at some point in the season we can start to decide how we want it to finish.